There are many of you here who might have voted for Governor Obaseki. I will not want to tell you that he has not done anything. He has done some things. But if you know the money he has gotten in the past 8 years, you will actually agree that the Edo State has suffered in the hands of Governor Obaseki. The money that he has collected. Because before you judge a man who has not got money, you cannot expect much from him. Because at the end of the day, where is the money? But a man who has received the highest amount of money any governor has ever received in this state, that same man has borrowed the highest amount of money any governor has borrowed from this state. And then we ask ourselves, which area are we going to say this man has excelled? Is it in education? Our foremost university, Akpakomiza University, he has reduced the subvention. You cannot point to any project you see in Akpakomiza University. It's from TED fund, the federal government. You can't see any state government project in Akpakomiza University. The same way in neglected infrastructure, in neglected students. In the time of Oshomole, we were hearing about red roof. Our schools were being innovated. How many schools has the Obaseki innovated? How many? How many teachers have we employed? So really, in the educational sector, Obaseki got F9. In the health sector, hospitals. Where are the hospitals? The general hospital that was built over 106 years ago, a place where the poor and the rich can go, a place where we used to call government hospital, central. You can reach it from anywhere. Once you get to Ring Road, you just stroll and go to central. It was that hospital that Obaseki decided to demolish for a museum. Hospital and museum, which one is more important? He destroyed it. The only hospital, in fact we had two. The one Oshomole built, Obaseki told us, that hospital is too fine for a people to manage. He went to look for somebody. Hospital he didn't build, Oshomole built it. He went to look for somebody outside of those states and told him, manage this place as a private hospital. Before the man took over, admission to that hospital, the card, admission card was 500 naira. The first thing the man did was to move it to 5,000. Today, that hospital is an hospital for the rich. We don't have a private hospital. The one that Lokigbenedion built that called Stella Obasanjo Hospital, during COVID, he said nobody can enter that place again. All the equipment that were there, he removed them. Only God knows where he took them to. That hospital is still closed, there is working on it. So today, any adult person who is sick has to go to a private hospital. So I ask you, in the healthcare sector, how do you score Governor Obaseki? In security, how do you score him? Let me tell you, Obaseki did not have any plan for security. Anybody who has read the simple agenda will tell you that security was number one. And I said we must have vigilante. After armed robbers and kidnappers have messed up here, people told Obaseki, you need to actually have vigilante. Obaseki decided to now do it. He recruited young men. I can tell you that most of these young men, Obaseki never paid them. Worst of all, he encouraged them to go and get guns to be using. So the gun that they are using is not licensed. And how can you allow a man carry a gun on the streets when you don't pay him? Have you not turned that man to an armed robber? The man is hungry. He's on the street and he has a gun. Like I make people bring their money. robbery and kidnapping has increased in those states. So how do you score him in security? How do you score him in agriculture? How do you score him in roads? How do you score him in industry? How do you score him in employment? So where you do well? Where you do well? Not because they make mouth to the deceive us. This man, the reason why many of us, and you can look at the caliber of people who are supporting him. Engineer Oka, a seasoned politician. Senator Matthew Lugite, who was in the Senate for 2 terms. And because of his transparency, he was chairman public account in the Senate. Just look at the caliber of people. In Esala, look at Jofe. A man that was not only chairman of local government, they made him the national chairman of all the local governments. Look at a man like Kasim Afekwa, a man who will write Nigerians. Everybody will be shaking. So when these people gather to say they want to support one man, it's because of what they have seen in him. Education you are talking about, this man was not the senator when he began to give scholarships to some people who could not pay school fees. How do you score him? How do you score him? This man was not a senator when he began to give water to Esala. How do you score him? This man was not a senator when he began to renovate schools. How do you score him in education? Let me tell you, the difference is clear. You know what? They believe that they can buy you. When it's time, we just say, let's give out, we just say we want to replace 5,000 SSA. Once they see appointment letter, SSA, even if it's for half a month, they'll be very happy. And they must vote for us. Once they see it, they just forget all the suffering. Oh, we will give them, send some money to their account. We don't do it August, September. That's it. We know how much we will get from those states. We have to learn from our previous mistake. Bible says affliction will not rise up a second time. I want to sing one song to open our mind. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. No possessions can free our mind. Our God, yes, our love will be energy. For none of them